Mandy Moore made one brief comment about being betrothed before, and it quickly reopened public interest in one of the most difficult chapters of her life, her marriage to Ryan Adams. On the May 19, 2026 episode of the That Was Us podcast, Mandy was not giving a full relationship interview. She was talking about a scene from This Is Us, proposal traditions, and the moment her now husband Taylor Goldsmith asked her father for his blessing before their engagement. Before we continue, subscribe, like and share to support Starline Daily for more celebrity updates and trending entertainment news. The moment came during a conversation with Mandy's This Is Us co-hosts Sterling K. Brown and Chris Sullivan. The episode centered on commitment, family expectations, and how people communicate love. That led to a personal question. Did Taylor ask Mandy's dad for her hand in marriage? Mandy said he did, and she explained that her father was touched by the gesture. Then came the line that got attention. She said she had been betrothed before, but that previous person had not asked her father. Mandy did not name Ryan Adams in that podcast moment, but the public timeline is clear. Before marrying Taylor Goldsmith, Mandy was married to Ryan Adams. The two married in 2009, separated years later, and their divorce was finalized in June 2016, according to court documents cited publicly at the time. That is why such a small remark drew a larger response. It was not only about a proposal tradition. For many people following Mandy's story, it connected back to years of public comments she has made about that first marriage, how isolated she felt during it, and how she later described the relationship's impact on her personal life and music career. In 2019, Mandy was among several women who spoke publicly about alleged abusive or manipulative behavior by Ryan Adams. Mandy said at the time that music became a point of control in their relationship, and said she believed his behavior affected her ability to build professional connections during a key period in her 20s. Adams denied the allegations through his lawyer, whose response said Mandy's characterization was inconsistent with his view of their relationship. That distinction matters. Mandy's statements are part of the public record, and so is Adams' denial. This story should not be framed as a new allegation or a new legal development. The current update is narrower. Mandy made a rare brief public reference while discussing how Taylor handled their engagement, and that comment brought renewed attention to the contrast between her first marriage and her current life. The years after the divorce also changed Mandy's public story in a major way. She returned to wide television attention through This Is Us, later married Taylor Goldsmith in 2018, and has continued to speak about the sense of support she feels in that relationship. She and Taylor are now parents to 3 children, sons Gus and Ozzy, and daughter Louise, who was born in September 2024. There was also another public chapter involving Ryan Adams after the 2019 reporting. In 2020, Adams issued a public apology saying he felt badly about ways he had mistreated people in his life and career, though he did not address every specific allegation in detail. Mandy later said publicly that she had not received a private apology from him and found the public nature of the apology curious. That is the background behind why one short podcast comment traveled so quickly. Mandy was not revisiting every detail of her first marriage. She was explaining why Taylor's decision to speak with her father felt meaningful. But because Mandy has rarely referenced that earlier chapter in recent years, the line stood out. As of the latest public information, the clearest update is this. Mandy Moore's new comment came during a May 19 podcast discussion about proposals and family traditions. She did not name Ryan Adams in that moment, but the remark was widely understood in the context of her prior marriage. What remains most important is the verified timeline. Mandy and Ryan's marriage ended in 2016. She has previously spoken about the relationship's impact. Adams denied allegations when they were reported and later issued a public apology. And Mandy has since built a new family life with Taylor Goldsmith. Thank you for supporting Starline Daily. We'll keep following the public facts, the timeline, and any confirmed updates if Mandy chooses to speak further.